It's my birthday, and for my birthday, I'm giving you a present. If you buy a 1-hour reading between now and May 9th, that's my birthday, I'll give you a free 30-minute follow-up until May 9th. So order one today at soulmart.me. Soul Garden. Hello, Your Majesty, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host of the universe, Christopher Witecki, and I'd like to invite you down to my home away from home, soulgarden.me. We got a whole pack of lions ready to help you out, including Dawn, who's writing about how Leos make the world go around. So true. Leos are the center, the sun, the celebrity. So come on down and take a little sunshine in with your friends in the garden. Now, the Leos are on a very important transit this month, one that is going to catapult your legacy forward if you do the work right. This is your once every 12-year big jump into a new career legacy, a new level. This is also a new way of making decisions, changing the criteria in which you make decisions, what's behind a decision. And so far with the sun in Taurus, the Leos have been clearing what's in the way of career, identifying what might be the wrong strategies, and therefore letting the right strategies start to move forward or come up to the surface. Now, as we start on Monday, you were holding space on Monday for the career that you don't want. That's what everything has been up until now. It's a Taurus manifestation day on Monday, so you're walking the earth trying to be what you want to come. All right. On the second half of the day, Chiron rules the day, and you'll have an opportunity to do some healing, fixing, repairing, putting back into integrity the mess of whatever fell apart in the first chapter of Career Legacy and Strategy. Also notice the Soul Pyramid is still in effect and will be this entire week, uniting these three states of awareness in yourself. On the one hand, your career expansion, a biggie, pushing forward, and really the epicenter of all the potential growth. So the more you open up and explore your possibilities in your career, the faster things will go. But this drives Mars to move forward, which means it's time to take action with increasing capital. That is owning your self-confidence, that turns into your ability to produce, that turns into, right, abundance, the response from the universe when we make value in our world. And here at the other epicenter is Pluto, which is saying an old life is dying and a new one is being born. A new body, health regimen, a new work style, a new live in the moment style. So this is the grand trine, and it goes all week. Fortunately, on Monday, the moon is in Leo, so emotions and charisma are working hand in hand. You are charming. It's a great time to pull things off and keep your cool if it's necessary. On Tuesday, we wake up with Chiron ruling, so more career repair, more integrity building with your legacy and your decision making. The moon does move into Virgo, so emotions now shift to soul capital. You get passionate about what you are worth. And the moon crossing over Mars will give you a bit of a spike of passion for where you want to go and what you want to draw in and what you want to earn. So the soul pyramid gets kind of strummed by the moon crossing your self-esteem and or money issue. So money becomes an issue on that day. With Chiron ruling the day in the morning, you want to repair career options, but by the afternoon, evening, Jupiter will be ruling the day, and so you'll be expanding your options. So it's unlimited possibility is the attitude to adopt. Anything can happen. That's the attitude you want to adopt by Tuesday evening. On Wednesday, things get a little sour. That's because Uranus will rule the day, and something about your career and or legacy might pull the rug out from under you. So you might have a little bit of a slip. Things aren't quite the way you want, but at least now you've hit ground zero. You've hit the bottom of the issue. That's one thing. The other, these two red lines represent oppositions pulling on us. Now they pull all week, frankly, but I think on Wednesday you're feeling it a bit more intensely than usual. I want to outline them for you really quickly. On the one hand, this is your mind games up here with Saturn and Libra. So mind games are pulling on the way you think it should be. It should be this, it should be that. And your mind is either agreeing or not disagreeing. That's your own war between you and your beliefs. Make sure that your beliefs are winning, because the Saturn part is the part you're still learning anyways. And then Neptune and Pisces over to Mars and Virgo, which is part of you trying to remain open and flexible with your boundaries, giving yourself the space to receive in new ways, the space for things to work out, holding that space, but then the practical realities of paying the bills and getting things done. So boom. So you're being pulled between bills and trust in yourself, and you're being pulled between mind games and keeping the right attitude and the way things should be. Kind of a tough day. Now, for those of you who are watched over by the guardian Majesty. I will be there helping out with some personal texts designed to help you dive down to Mars and aggression and what it takes you to get motivated personally according to your story and your date of birth, based on, of course, being watched over in GA. So those watched over will have some help. On Thursday, things get a bit cloudy, but not in a bad way. The moon will move into Libra, so you get very pensive on Thursday, Your Majesty, wanting to talk or maybe being seduced into the mind games further. If you couldn't lick the mind games on Wednesday, they might lick you on Thursday, so be careful in that regard. So emotions and intellect ping-ponging off each other. And then really Mercury ruling the day in your career, so Mercury saying in your career, what's next, where do I go, who do I talk to, who do I interview with, really that kind of busybody mental activity is what you'll be experiencing on Thursday. Now if you want to use that intellect on some questions, don't forget we do have office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. Pacific, and that is 2 p.m. on the East Coast. It is free, so this is an advertisement for a free thing. And come on down to the mothership and come log in. Talk to our practitioners on webcam. They're happy to serve, and I'm always usually in the chat rooms chatting it up too. Now we do have a quick little break, but when I come back, Your Majesty, I'm going to have your Friday dance and a full moon weekend forecast after this. Why can't you find love? How long have you really been single? Really? Having trouble finding that special soulmate? I can solve this one. Secrets of Birthdays, now live for purchase. Your love trouble? Over. All that and more at secretsofbirthdays.com. Welcome back, Your Majesty. It's now time for Friday. Thank goddess it's Friday. And Friday will be better than Thursday, at least I will say. I think it'll come to a head. The big thing of the day on Friday is coming to responsibility between emotions and attitude by Moon and Saturn over here. That's really where the responsibility. I drew a circle around it for a reason. You're going to have to get responsible about a communication, maybe speaking up for something that you need. Maybe it's that you are letting go of a mind game. Maybe that you're taking responsibility for not letting your emotions trigger long mind games. But there is a test of intellectual strength on that part of your life. But you know, from a Venus perspective, Venus is ruling the day. The Sun is now almost on top of Jupiter, so you're really starting to feel the resources of Jupiter hopefully come into your life and the potential that Jupiter is going to bring. And with Venus ruling the day, you're restoring balance and order to your life. So Friday is pretty much a sunny day after you face whatever the Moon and Saturn means for you. On Saturday, we have a full moon in Scorpio. So this will be a bit of an intense day. Could cause some anxiety depending on where you are about your security. You're going to want to feel secure. You're going to want to feel like you're grounded. You're going to want to feel like nothing's going wrong. Of course, what do you have to do to reach that? You've got to have a strong decision-making legacy plan, right? So what it's really doing is the need to feel secure pushes you to do or take responsibility as necessary in your career and get off your astro and do something about it. Neptune ruling the full moon means that if you open up and to your higher self, solutions or resolution will come intuitively if you open up to it. So you probably want to get a little exercise in, and with a full moon in your house of home and family, probably a big sleep-in weekend where you're going to get tired and have unusual needs for sleep. But don't worry about that. That is your body nesting and resting in a full moon sort of way. Now on Sunday, things lighten up a bit. The moon is still full. You're still nesting and resting. It's still a weekend with your family or at home and whatnot. But it's time to make some decisions. By Sunday night, I think you're pretty clear on where your legacy is going and certainly where it's not going. Doubly sure of where it's not going, but practically sure of where it is. And the soul pyramid will break apart, giving us a few days of not having our whole life change whenever we make a small change, giving you the chance to just focus on career for a few days. We'll talk about that when we get back. But that grand trine will reconnect once Mercury here goes to where the Sun was. It will recreate the triangle. So things will speed up again. We'll talk more about that, of course, when I come back. All right, Your Royal Majesty, that's all I got for this fascinating week. Until next week, live, love, be.